Namaste student, Khushro Bitia. I am JVN Dr. Meenakshi Maheshwari, Assistant Professor in Management Department in Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's session, we are going about advertising and sales promotion. In this subject, our topic is copy research. So let's start about copy research. Everything we need know about copy research. The copy research is to be conducted to measure the advertising impact or the result of the effort with the help of detailed study on advertising objectives, product appeals, copy testing, and media effectiveness. The copy research is an application of marketing research aimed at a measurement of advertising effectiveness. Copy research is better defined by history and practice than anything else. Research comes into the advertising process at several points. Early in the process, it is sometimes used to help a marketer determine which segment of the market to target. The history of advertising research tells us quite a bit about its current status. Although some advertising agencies have had research department for 80 years or more, the real booms days came between the 1930 and the 1970. So start copy research. Advertising is bringing a product to the attention of potential and current customers. Advertising is focused on one particular product or service. Thus, an advertising play for one product might be very different than for another product. Advertising is typically done with sign, brochures, commercial, direct mailing, or email message, personal contact, etc. Promotion keeps the product in the mind of the customer and help stimulate demand for the product. Promotion involves ongoing advertising and publicity. The ongoing activity of advertising, sales, and public relations are often considered aspects of promotions. At a recent industry conference on account planning, it was actually strongly asserted that one of the most liberating forces of social justice on the scene today was a new form of advertising research, account planning. Okay, let's get this straight. Advertising account planner will be the next social revolutionary. They will feed the poor, fight social injustice, and bring one universal peace, love and understanding. Yeah, right? Advertising professional does go on, don't they? But that is the kind of rhetoric that some people actually use to describe account planning. The new things in advertising and promotion, management and research, some agencies are adopting this system and many more are celebrating it in the theory, while it may or may not be any big deal in reality. Some of the thinking surrounding it is different. The account planning way of thinking merge the research and brand management business. It says that figuring out what's cool, projecting that in your brand, and keeping it cool is all one brand management function. The advertising and promotion agency's share of the brand management business has to do with not only creating but constantly maintaining the brand. Good research can play an important role in this. It can be very helpful or an enormous hindrance as advertisers are realizing more and more. Top down delivery marketing is not considered realistic by many in the industry. With the new realization comes new terms. One is the idea of account planning as substitute for the traditional research efforts of an agency. There has been a very recent but very significant turn in thinking about research and its role in advertising, promotion, and brand management. There has also been a very recent but strong recognition that advertising is really about chasing cool. Advertising research is better defined by history and practice than anything else. Research comes into the advertising process at several points early in the process. It is sometimes used to help a marketer determine which segment of the market to target. Throughout, research play a role in helping the creative, the people who actually make the ads, understand their audience members. Later, it is sometimes used to make go no go decision, to estimate the effect of an ad campaign, and to evaluate the performance of an ad agency. Unfortunately, it is also commonly misused. As you can see, advertising research is used to judge advertising. But whom judge advertising research and how? First of all, not enough people, in our opinion, questions and judge advertising research. Research is not magic or truth, and it should never be confused with such. Issues of reliability, validity, trustworthiness, and meaningfulness should be seriously considered when research is used to make important decisions. Otherwise, you are just using research as some sort of mystical ritual that you now really has no meaning. Mouthing the words faithfully underneath the chant, too afraid to think about the reality of the nagged emperor. Here are a few helpful concepts. Reliability means that the method generates generally consistent finding over time. Validity means that the information generated is relevant to the research question being investigated. In other words, the research investigates what it seeks to investigate. Trustworthiness is a term usually applied to qualitative data, and it means exactly what it implies. Can one, knowing how the data were collected, trust them, and to what extent? Most difficult of all is the notion of meaningfulness. Just what does a piece of research really mean? It is important for the advertising professionals to take a moment and consider the limitation inherent in their data and their interpretations. Too few take the time, and way too much advertising research is misapplied, misguided, misleading, irrelevant, wrong, or just plain silly. It can actually help make a better decision involving ads and maybe better ads. Consider, for instance, the impact of internet peer-to-peer file swapping to advertiser. The history of advertising research tells us quite a bit about its current status. Although some advertising agencies have had research department for 80 years or more, the real boom days came between the 1930 and 1970. During the period, agency, the popularization of science in the culture during the period suggested its necessity, and other agency had research department. four important types. First one is product appeal, advertising message, advertising media selection, advertising effectiveness research. First one is product appeal research. The attitude of the target group towards a particular product or a brand is of importance to study the consumer behavior. This attitude is known as the product appeal. Generally, there is a stability of a set of attitude towards silent feature of a product. A consumer compare and evaluate a brand with this set of attitude, which is also known as back group. It is important to study the silent characteristic of a product and the perception of the consumer at different segments. The product appeal is to be designed considering the favorable factor of a product. It will be the task of the marketer to change the unfavorable image of target group towards the product or the brand presented into a favorable one. The feature of the product should be highlighted. Consider the attitude of the consumers. The silent feature of attraction may be different in different segment of market. An attempt should be made to reinforce the silent feature in the product advertisement. Second is advertising message research. Consumer attitude and the effect of message may be identified and measured. The advertiser should locate silent characteristic of a particular market segment and should design the product appeal and the relevant message accordingly. Instead of criticizing the competitor's brand, the advertiser should highlight the positive feature of the brand. Advertisers through well-directed message. Advertising media selection research. The decision-making process in media selection is based on the following fundamental issues. First one is choice of a particular medium or combination of media like TV, radio or print. Second is selection of national, regional or local level media. Third is the periodicity of the interval of the media use. Fourth is advertising effectiveness research. There can be various alternative strategies for varying degree of effects on the target audience. Different statistical methods may be applied to measure the scale of effectiveness and generation of motivation attitude among the prospective consumer. There are various techniques used. First one is coupon research. Second is questionnaire response and designing the market test. Evaluating advertising effectiveness. Evaluating provide strategic advantage. In this, why to measure, when to measure and what to measure. In this session, the important question asked in the examination: describe copy research, describe advertising research. Thank you. This session is powered by Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In this session, you have any question, any queries, we will discuss in the problem solving. Thank you.